Hey everybody, welcome to Lesser Saints of Discord. Rimshee has a new toy.
Oh, none of you.
Thanks to Discord. And
Viewers
I'm
like
not
you.
digging it. Huh?
What?
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 No, what'd you say?
I said viewers like you.
Yeah. Fuck you.
Goddamn.
Wow, what an asshole!
Alright. Anyhow.
And yet you're here.
Yeah, you're a viewer.
What a fool
I'm a viewer.
you are.
Sir's a viewer. We're all viewers. Anyways,
We exist.
how was your guys' week?
Oh, it started out fantastic. By Tuesday afternoon, I felt like an entire week had already passed.
Oh, that's great. Because you were doing so much fun stuff? It's like, how can I
No,
pack all this fun stuff?
because I was in
just a couple days?
charge.
That's always great.
I was in charge, and inspections were not how I would have wanted them to go
Oh,
on
fuck.
Monday.
So you had to fix a bunch of shit?
Kinda, yeah. But it was fucking done Monday evening. So when we got inspected on Tuesday, they didn't even need me to answer fucking questions because it was all spot on.
Nice.
Yeah. My week's been pretty okay. What about you, sir? How was your week?
Eh.
I got Tears of the Kingdom.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I can't play it on weekdays because I opened it up on Monday. I was like, yeah, I'll play for like an hour, and then 3 hours later, just fuck. Okay. I got that
Time for
same
bed.
feeling. Yeah, I got that same feeling that I had when I played I did like a 12-hour. I was playing Fallout 4 for like 12 hours straight one day, and I got that same feeling.
God.
So
Yeah, that one more mission. And
yeah.
next thing you know, it's like 5 a.m.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do this over here. Oh, what's that? Yeah, do the little this. Fuck.
I did
can't
that in
even-
Cyberpunk recently.
Yeah.
I can't even bring myself to play Fallout 4 anymore. I just
Oh,
can't.
it's got to be heavily modded if I'm going to play it.
Yeah, that's what it was my first time playing it. I'm just recalling that. So. Or yeah, so it's one of those. They did a lot. It's a pretty big game.
Yeah, it's basically
But
got
it's
the
also
entire...
not.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's both. Memory-wise, it's not that big. Content-wise, it's massive.
Yeah, it's like it's basically
No.
like the entire original map and then some.
Oh, no, it's more than that. So they took the original map. It just has it's pretty much just the same mountains, and like the towns are in the same places.
Mhm.
But everything's changed. There's like craters in different places. There's like new craters that are in some places and stuff. And there's a whole underground area that's the size of the map. So you have 2 full maps.
Yeah.
And then there's the Sky Islands, which is like probably about half the size of actual.
What mod is this?
No, this is just Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah, this is
Oh,
Tears
Tears of the Kingdom. Sorry. I thought we were still on Fallout 4.
No, going back
That's
to
fine.
Tears of the Kingdom.
No, what I meant to say is like obviously like there's been changes to like the landscape, but like the overall general like play area from Breath of the Wild is there, like all of that is there. And then you have, in addition to that, the entire underground section and
Yeah,
the Sky
which-
Islands.
As far as I can tell.
Yeah.
Hey, Larry. Which, as far as I can tell, the underground area spans the entire map, which is nuts.
And like, maybe it's just me, like, but I can't think about Sky Islands anymore without thinking about One Piece.
Yeah.
Just, fucking Oda's been going crazy lately. Yeah, I don't know if it's still too early to talk about like things that happen in the game because I know people are still playing it.
Yeah, I haven't played it yet, so don't give.
Oh
stuff
no,
away.
I'm just talking about the game. I'm not even that far story wise. I keep getting distracted by other things. I haven't played it that much. I'm only like 5 hours in. So.
Yeah, like, hell, before I got on, I know Metal Commander was like in the middle of like streaming it again.
I haven't bought it yet either, Larry. So, same boat.
Yeah, the only reason why I bought it as early as I did is I knew I wanted to get it regardless. And then
I know it carries over.
I just wanted to wait to see if it like crashed at all or anything, or if there were like a lot of bugs and stuff. But
My understanding is it's pretty
great.
stable.
Yeah. Yeah, there's some issues with some things, but it's negligible.
Yeah, there's like I know that there's something that I kind of took issue with in the previous game that kind of gets carried over to this one in a more dramatic way that I'm not happy about, but
like what?
Specifically referring to a certain item of importance.
DM it to me.
Hold on.
Find
the Jables.
Yeah, it's a Switch game. Frame rate's gonna be kind of shit. And then, for the most part, frame rate is stable, though. There's a couple things that you can do that'll fuck it up. But... Oh. I don't know much about what's going on with that yet, so.
Yeah. Short answer, at least in my opinion, bullshit. But
Larry, there's still the weapon durability, which is one of the things that I hated about Breath of the Wild. But
yeah,
they mitigate that a little bit with the fusion thing. So if you just like fuse a rock onto a stick, it gets extra durability and extra power. So
because that makes sense.
What? So they mitigate that a little bit. It's a lot easier to find stronger weapons early on.
It's like,
so it's not that big of a deal. The way it's been explained to me, the whole reason for the weapon durability is so that you just use a bunch of different types of weapons all the time. There's plenty of weapons around once you get it rolling.
I mean, in previous titles, like you had like a lot of different things that you picked up. But it's like everything had a use. Like everything had a scenario that it was useful in.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of the time in like Breath of the Wild, and it's probably going to be the case in this game, it's like there's just a lot of weapons that like once you get access to different ones, it's like, why the fuck would I ever bother with this again?
like the stick.
Yeah. Well, sometimes you just need a stick.
Yeah,
Torch,
but
grab a
as
stick.
a weapon, why would I ever use it once I have a fucking sword?
I mean, like in Ocarina of Time, like you wanted to have Deku sticks because they could light torches.
Yeah.
They could also be used to do other interesting things.
And like in the early game, it was basically like it did the same damage as your Kokiri sword, it just had more reach.
Hmm.
But it would break after a few hits.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's Larry. The weapon durability is one of the reasons why it took me like a year and a half, maybe 2 years, to really just sit down and play Breath of the Wild. Because it was just so annoying at the beginning of the game. But you get like
Makes Vix great again.
Someone
They
is
can't-
pining for fucking, oh shit, I can't remember. Shadiversity.
what?
It's like,
Make sticks great
No.
again.
Oh yeah.
and now in this game, it's like, I put a stick on my rock. Now I have stick rock.
Yeah. Now you have a club. Basically works like a hammer.
Hammers are a little more specialized.
I'm saying it works like one. I'm not saying it is one. I don't know. I'm having a lot. There's a lot to do. There's a ridiculous amount of shit to do.
Yeah, that seems to be the, like, everybody that's playing so far is just like, oh yeah, like, main story, like, ooh, what's that? Ooh, what's that?
Yeah. Larry, you can make a levitating dick pretty early in the game. So, don't worry about that. Like, yeah, you can make a levitating dick, like, when you're still going through the tutorial. So, the intro's like an hour, though. There's a lot of stuff
Yeah.
to do.
I'm just waiting to see, like, what the next big, like, you know, alternate outfit that's gonna send all the fucking femboy Link freaks into a tizzy again.
Like, the outfit shit, I did not mind from the, from Breath of the Wild, but yeah, there's no reason to make so many fucking weapons just for them to be destroyed. You're better off making a few good ones.
Mhm.
You can still add durability. Hey, you gotta get your weapons repaired. Maybe the Master Sword is the only one that
Wait.
can,
They did add a repair mechanic.
oh, that's nice.
Yeah, like, so at least, like, if you do find something that you like, you can fix it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So,
But again, I feel like that's just a stand-in for, like, not actually, like, going through the process of, like, thoroughly testing, like, a core group of weapons.
well, there's a lot of weapons to be used for a lot of different reasons. I don't know if they have this or not. Like I said, I'm not that deep into the game yet. Give me a storage chest. Let me store some weapons. Let me store some shit. Period.
Yeah, the Gerudo outfit was just
Yeah. It was pretty hot.
I don't like.
No, it was hot, and it was the desert.
I know.
It was helpful.
I don't like what that one outfit did to people's perception of the character. I really don't.
Link is trans now.
Oh yeah, that was
No,
dumb.
like,
No,
it's not even
Link-
the trans thing. It's just like everybody turns him into a fucking femboy now, and it's just like, God damn it, no, just
It was really
no,
cute.
stop.
Well,
really
you
cute.
see, either Link is a femboy or Link is trans.
Or, what really happened, Link had a necessity to dress as a woman to get into an all-woman village, because he'd be kicked out otherwise.
Yeah, I just don't like I don't like how androgynous he's become. I don't
That's
care
fair.
for it.
To be fair, he's always been somewhat androgynous. It's
mean-
just been,
Well, not really, because in most incarnations he's a kid.
yeah.
Kids
Yeah.
are pretty androgynous.
But you know, like I'm talking about like in iterations where he's supposed to be more grown up, like this and Twilight Princess, Ocarina of Time.
Yeah.
Like you see the official artwork for him in Ocarina of Time. It's like that's a dude. Like there's no question about it. It's like, yeah, he's on the more fantasy attractive side, but it's like that's a dude though. Like you can see the muscles and shit.
Y2K cross-dressing still is played for a bit of a laugh in Japan. I think that's what the point of the whole thing was. It was a bit of a goof. To be like, haha, Link has to dress up in girls' clothes. And that was just Nintendo doing that. I think that's all
Or, like-
it was.
Like when he gets the outfit, like he like gets embarrassed and blushes about it,
Yeah.
which again did not help. So there's a much better like desert outfit set that you get later on, but and then you had the Yiga clan, not the Yiga clan, the Sheikah outfit, which is like extremely skin tight, and it's just like,
Yeah. I don't know. I'm having fun. I don't know if it's worth the $70 yet. Based on the amount of content that I hear there is in it, and from what I've seen so far, I think it'll be worth $70 because I'm going to drop hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours into it.
Easy there, Y2K. I think your inner thoughts are showing.
I'm still just thinking about going to the titty bar.
Well, what I find really funny is how many chicks cosplay as Gerudo, dress, or Gerudo outfit Link.
Chicks have always cosplayed as Link. Like a
Yeah.
lot.
But they go out of their way to cosplay as Gerudo. Dress
Yeah.
Link.
This,
Because now they can
yeah.
cosplay as Link and be extra sexy. That's it.
So much fucking art.
Huh?
I said
Let me
just
put it
so
to you
much-
this way.
So much fan art. You were saying?
Oh, he put something in the chat.
Oh. What?
Oh, yeah, that's one way to put it. We should start streaming on Kick so we can show stuff like this.
Oh god, do I even want to know?
Yes.
I mean, why not? Larry, what's your problem with Kick? From what I've been seeing, it functions almost exactly the same as Twitch, just less rules.
Whoa! Oh shit.
No, Larry, Kick's been doing something very interesting, and they've just been signing on large creators from Twitch to sort of nip that in the bud before it becomes a problem. Yeah.
Also, like,
Yeah, that's the thing. They're trying to mitigate that by signing on a bunch of other Twitch creators, that aren't that, you know.
also,
They're trying to mitigate it as best as they can, and they're giving people really good deals. Not us, of course, but
I feel like I have to clarify now because of something Y2K said. Like, I am not anti-femboy. That's not what I meant to come across as. I just don't like Link as one.
I don't know, because Link is a different iteration every time, pretty much, except for this
I can
one.
still not like it.
Yeah. Yeah, Tate doesn't have any involvement in Kick as far as I know.
Although I will say, like, they do seem to have made him a bit more masculine in Tears.
A little bit. I don't know, his hair's longer.
Well, yeah, but I'm talking like just like overall like design.
Yeah. What? Larry, you're saying I can't thirst over certain characters?
Hey man, like fucking Sheik back in the day.
Yeah.
Also, that I hated that the Zelda reveal. It's like, oh, fuck off! No, I liked that character
Okay.
for reasons.
So, Larry, you're telling me that I can't thirst over the fairies in the Great Fairies in Ocarina of Time,
Or Sheik.
or Sheik, but let's stick to the fairies, who were wearing nothing. Let's be honest here.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also, you had like, oh god damn it, what's her name? The Zora princess.
Yeah,
Yeah, that chick.
she was hot and ready.
It's like she wanted some.
Oh yeah. And then there's a oh, why can't I remember her name right now?
I don't know.
Cute little farm girl.
Oh, Mayron, I think her name is.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
alright.
when she's all grown up. Nah, I related to her. I grew up in a farm community. So you seem nice. Family has a
It's
nice
a-
ranch.
It's a little concerning that she keeps calling you fairy boy, but
Yeah.
why would people take Genshin Impact? Because like Genshin Impact has dudes too. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I have no idea what that is.
Sounds racist.
Also, like Larry's like, oh, that's a market largely accommodated for us. Like, Larry, there is no game that currently accommodates my weird, fucked up preferences.
I don't know. I think Princess Daisy is pretty cute too in the Mario games.
Like,
Fight me.
if you want to fuck a snake, I won't comment on that, Larry.
Yeah.
And no, there is not, Larry. Trust me, I've looked.
Wait, what, Larry? Are you playing Leisure Suit Larry?
Oh, those games suck, though.
I know.
That's unfair. They blow.
No, the women you meet in that game blow.
Blow or are blown up?
Is there a difference in that game?
I mean, given the general lack of personality for the female characters.
Yeah. By the way, why didn't the feminists ever go after Leisure Suit Larry?
Probably because they don't know what it is.
To be fair, anyone who does is a fucking degenerate.
I was
Or
13.
knows a degenerate.
Fuck off.
And when we say degenerate, we're not talking about the sexual fact. It's just like you play bad games.
Yeah.
Hell, they haven't even made a new one in like, what, 20 fucking years?
Wait, Larry, you learned English from Leisure Suit Larry?
I mean...
I'm disappointed in you.
That explains a lot about Larry. It really does.
You should not have been playing Leisure Suit Larry at 10. Also,
Had to learn to type the commands.
oh, you were playing the original Leisure Suit Larry.
Yeah, that explains a lot.
Yeah, I was playing like an Xbox or a PS2 version. You know, hey,
Hmm?
games are good motivations for learning stuff.
Yeah.
I learned how to read because of Ocarina of Time.
Yep. You've told that story before.
I know. I'm trying to sympathize with the audience. It sort of creates that parasocial.
Wait,
relationship.
what? 2021? Are you fucking kidding? I have to look this up.
See, Larry, this is why we need to stream on Kick, so that we could stream us playing Leisure Suit Larry.
Wait. Is that why you're named Larry?
I'm pressing X for doubt with that. Nope. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure the Larry part. I think you went towards that because of your childhood experience.
Okay, so there was a Leisure Suit Larry game that was released in 2020 for Windows, Mac, Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One. Is Leisure Suit Larry Wet Dreams Dry Twice?
Wait, what?
I hate myself.
I don't like that sentence.
The game is a direct sequel to Leisure Suit Larry Wet Dreams Don't Dry. Oh. God, I had a shower today, but I feel like I need another one.
Larry, I don't see any way that we could actually play Leisure Suit Larry on Twitch.
No.
Larry says we can. I doubt it.
Yeah,
Like,
there may have been
maybe-
a time, but it's not
Maybe
this
like
time.
maybe like the very oldest ones, but probably not the newer ones.
That doesn't matter. Also, why doesn't Leisure Suit Larry have titties? Yeah, people got banned for playing that cat girl game too. I don't know. Twitch has been
Yeah,
cracking down on a lot of the sexual content since that one girl got fucked during the stream, but you couldn't see anything.
Literally fucked.
Yeah.
mm-hmm. That and just, like, Twitch has just kind of been on a downward trajectory in general. I know a lot of people that have gone back to streaming on fucking YouTube. It's
Mhm.
just like, fuck Twitch, man. It ain't worth it. Nobody steams it. Did it just start raining? Huh. It is raining. Okay. So yeah, that's a topic that we got onto. No dead air. Stop it.
If there's no titties, why would I play Leisure Suit Larry? That's
Yeah.
That's the ultimate thing.
It's kind of
Yeah,
like
I'd have to agree with
anytime-
that. Why?
It's kind of like anytime you get a slasher movie and there's not even a slip of nip. It's just like, why the fuck did I rent this?
I'm relatively okay with that though, but I mean, I'm not gonna play Dante's Inferno if I can't go through that one level with the chick that has tongue nipples.
I don't remember
That
that.
shit's
Maybe
wild.
I've blocked it out.
that was a game.
That's-
Like, one of the first things you do in that game is you kick the shit out of Death and take his scythe.
yeah. It's a great game.
It's basically a God of War clone, but... And I mean, the original series, like, not the newer ones.
Yeah. Oh, I'm aware. Because I played Dante's Inferno first, and then I played the original God of War, and I was like, oh, this is like Dante's Inferno.
Somebody somewhere wants to slap you for that.
I'm sorry. I played one before I played the other.
I'm not saying it was me. I'm just saying that anybody that hears that in the future is just like, motherfucker.
Sorry, Dante's Inferno is like God of War. There, you happy?
Yeah. Cloud Meadow? Not familiar.
You guys are playing some weird fucking games. I gotta say.
Furry shit.
You know, Y2K's all horned up because he didn't go to the titty bar. Now he's spreading his horniness to everybody else. Stop. Get some help.
According to the wiki, Cloud Meadow is an 18 plus, not safe for work indie farming / dungeon crawling game currently being developed by Team Nimbus. Okay. I like how the first mechanic listed is breeding.
Oh yeah, that's not good.
We're off to a bad start.
Larry, was there seriously a game called that? And did you spell that right?
Yes, that was in fact a game.
All right.
It was made by a Japanese developer, and it centers around assaulting a woman on a subway.
Yeah. Actually, Y2K, that is something I've wondered about. How do strippers work in Canada? Because you have the dollar coins, you don't have the bills anymore, right?
Well, it's just like a milder version of stoning.
Yeah.
God,
As we call it in the U.S., making it hail.
I actually don't have an answer for that, Larry.
Yeah, there's a place in California where there's some strippers unionizing.
Huh.
Yeah.
I wonder what a stripper union would be called.
They had a name for it.
Well, I know they had a name for it, obviously, but
Yeah, I'm trying to trigger
Pit
the
Smith
memory.
69.
Yeah. Yeah, but what I know about the stripping industry is that it's believe it or not, kind of exploitative.
you
And,
don't say.
yeah. And what a lot of strip clubs do is you have to pay to even go on stage. So you pay like 25, $50 for your chance to even be on stage, and then you strip, and then you try to make your money back. Sometimes you'll be on at a bad time, or there'll be another stripper on another stage that is better than you and stuff, and it's just sort of like... And even on top of paying to go on stage, you have to like give the club a cut sometimes, and it's, I don't know, gross. Yeah, cool strippers unionizing. It's like,
Yep.
It's kind of why comedians and porn stars and strippers get along so well, because sometimes you have to pay to get on an open mic. And you just end
Common
up
ground.
getting fucked. So they have sort of like similar, like, working their way up through the game. They have similar starts.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Really? So if you throw a dollar, so dancers will stick little fridge magnets or cards to their boobs and ass, and you win it if you knock it off. All right, that's fun. You know what?
Split the uprights.
You know what, Y2K? I agree with you. Strip clubs sound like fun up there. here in Washington, you can't even sell booze at strip clubs.
Yeah.
So, unless if you just want to see a pair of tits, it's kind of useless.
Yeah, because like obviously there's a lot of people that are just like, what do you mean I can't drink?
I mean, there's always a bar right next to a strip club, but
Well, when there's not a bar in the strip club, at least.
yeah. There's this one strip club out by Spokane. It's right on the border between Washington and Idaho. It's called State Line. It's right on the Idaho border so that they can have a bar inside of it. Everybody from Spokane just goes there.
See? Idaho is stealing your business.
Yeah. Well, remember one of our earliest articles? We have some fucked up governors trying to ban even dwarf tossing. Getting rid of all the fucking bars. I think Oregon has it right. Like, someone can just be a stripper in the corner of any bar.
Yeah. I still remember like Jables originally bringing that up. It's like, what do you mean there's no booze in your strip? Like, you guys don't have titty bars? What?
Have them, just can't drink.
Well, it's not a titty bar then.
They put their tits on a bar, technically. So, I don't know. It's real fucking annoying. That's why I don't go to strip clubs. Well,
Yeah,
that's
like,
one of the reasons I don't go to strip clubs.
the whole reason for, like the, slang titty bar is that, like, there is a bar and also titty.
Yeah. Well, like down in Portland, there's a lot of strip clubs that have legitimately good food as well. So it's like, if I'm going to a strip club, I'm probably going to go to one in Portland.
Well, yeah, because like the thing is like the good ones anyway make the realization. It's like, okay, it's like we don't just want motherfuckers to come in here and look at girls. It's like we want them to spend more money. So let's give them things to spend money on.
Yep. Yeah. That's why Portland, they sell booze, they have food. If you can eat good food and have booze at a place where people's tits are out, you're gonna stay longer. That's just economics 101.
Yeah, if you you've got it made if like some dude like when asked about your establishment is like, oh, don't get me wrong, like, chicks are hot, but like them chicken tenders though, God.
They are so crunchy and moist at the same time. Sounds weird to say the word moist in a fucking strip club, but trust me. Those chicken tendies are perfection.
Hooters is not what it used to be.
Yeah. And even back in the day, it wasn't what everybody said it was.
Yeah.
Dan Soder has a really funny story about how he tried to impress a Hooters waitress one time by ordering the hottest wings and then he shit his pants.
Karma.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's less nowadays. It's less that people's like, oh yeah, like them Hooters girls. It's just like, I wish I could just like could find a hot girl that like would just wear that outfit for me.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't even care about the topless thing that much to YTK because, like, I love seeing titties, but sometimes the titties look better dressed up.
Never gonna happen.
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A is obnoxiously Christian.
I'm pretty sure that's the sixth sign of the apocalypse.
Hot Christians in your area.
Yeah.
I'm only slightly desperate. I ain't that desperate.
Rimshee must have Mrs. Rimshee just over his shoulder. That's why he's not saying anything about this.
That or his sinuses are completely blocked and he has a splitting headache.
That's possible too.
That's how my sinus infections always work out. It's no fun.
Neither. I was peeing.
Ah, you just weren't even here.
Because I think you would have
When I was
really
listening.
liked my apocalypse joke.
It ain't that good.
I thought it was pretty good.
I'll say this about Chick-fil-A.
no,
the food's decent enough, but yeah, the company itself is...
I've
Just
never
don't.
had Chick-fil-A, so I don't know.
It's decent enough. I
I
would,
say, like, it's
I would get
alright.
it again.
But like, it's nothing that I would trade like a hot emo boy for.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, people talk up Chick-fil-A like they talk up In-N-Out.
I mean, like, they do crazy fucking business though. Like, there's one down the road from me, and they have 2 drive-throughs.
Yeah, I hear
Yeah.
it's pretty good. But I'll go to... I don't know. I really like Popeyes.
And they have attendants that walk around outside to direct the drive-through traffic. It's
Yes.
nuts.
Yeah, they are notorious for their customer service as well. They do have that. That's something you don't get at Popeyes. You do not get good customer service.
I will say this. I know
What you
someone
want?
who
Get the
apparently...
fuck out.
I know someone who apparently had a bad time at a Chick-fil-A where they happen to have, like, the ultimate of dyed hair, and it was very, I don't know, gay, I guess. And the cashier basically berated him for looking for being gay or some shit. So there
Well,
have been instances of
as I
people
said,
being absolute shit, but I have seen that less often than I've seen, yeah, here's your food.
I said, Chick-fil-A is...
Oh, it was a black chick
obnoxiously-
too, apparently.
Chick-fil-A is obnoxiously Christian.
Oh, definitely.
Like, they're kind of up there with Hobby Lobby. Hobby Lobby's a bit worse, but...
Yeah, and I've only been inside of a Popeyes like twice. Each time, bad experience.
I mean, Larry, like,
No, the
Chick-fil-A's-
clerks don't have to. This one instance sounds like it was the specific server was a piece of shit bitch. And even the management has gotten to the point where, like, yeah, coming out very staunchly against that was a big mistake. We're gonna reel it back in.
Yeah, every...
But yeah, it's like, all Chick-fil-A locations close on Sunday for religious reasons, without exception.
Which, that I don't mind. I have no problem with that. Other than when I want Chick-fil-A on the weekend, on specifically a Sunday.
Yeah. But
But I have no
if you
problem
work
with
weekends-
closing on a Sunday.
The
If you work
Christian
weekends, doesn't
ideology is a part of their corporate culture. So
Yeah. It'd be just like if
Larry, you spelt
if we had
wrong.
kosher, if we had a kosher sandwich shop and they closed on Saturdays, I'd have no problem with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a sandwich shop by me that's closed every Monday and Tuesday.
Like,
Sometimes I really want a sandwich on Monday, but
we got a place here downtown called Shapiro's. It's a real Jewish deli that's been there for over 100 years now. Yeah, there are days that they're not open. It's just like, yep, whatever.
That's
Like,
because
you've been
it's a
doing-
deli,
you've been
not
doing
because they're
business.
Jewish.
Yeah, it's like, but still,
Oh.
it's like you've been doing business for over 100 years. You guys know what you're doing.
Larry, okay. I'm gonna do the thing. I was making a joke about how like clerics and clerks are really close together and super Christian, so they're probably clerics, not
Well,
just clerks.
Clerics are just like, it's like you are a magic user that gets your powers from your god. That's like the basic definition of a cleric.
Yeah, and allegedly Chick-fil-A's chicken is magical.
It's really not.
I know. Yeah. All right,
Like-
Larry gets the joke now. Okay.
Like, they do have like this well, they have like a grilled chicken and like egg white sandwich.
Well, oh wait,
Like,
hold
it's
on.
one
I
of
want
their
to
breakfast items.
backtrack real quick. It's not just there are like actual clerics in the real world that aren't magic users.
Yeah.
Yeah. just saying. Update the counter?
What? No.
No, we're talking about the business, not the food.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only reason that Chick-fil-A got brought up is because you guys brought it up.
And we're talking
We
about the company, not the food.
We didn't tangent into it.
Yeah. Larry, update your own counter. Because you're the one that brought up Hooters and Chick-fil-A getting along. We were having a fun time talking about strippers. And you just had to bring Hooters and Chick-fil-A into it.
And so I have
We
to...
went from tits and pole to, we are closed on Sunday because God says so.
Well, it's kind of hard not to at least, on a side, refer to the food in some way when you're talking about the business model.
Yeah.
Because that's Chick-fil-A's entire business model, is they make chicken sandwiches that are decent.
Still haven't had one.
They're not amazing. They're all right. Again, nothing that I would
What
trade
would
a
you
hot
do?
emo boy for.
All right. Would you do Popeyes or Chick-fil-A when it comes to the sandwich?
I've never had Popeyes.
Oh.
I've had Popeyes once. I would
I've had
go for
their
Chick-fil-A.
chicken.
But
I've had their chicken. I have not had their sandwich.
Okay.
So I can't judge.
I've had both, but I've only had Popeyes once. And someone else bought it for me, so that automatically makes it taste just a little better than it actually is.
It's like, I didn't pay for that.
So it's hard to tell. Until I've bought Popeyes for myself, it's hard to tell, but I tend to go with Chick-fil-A. Mostly
That's right.
because if I don't have food at work, I can always get it delivered. And it's a little harder with Popeyes, apparently.
Oh,
Review-
yeah, because you live in nicer areas. You're in nicer areas. I live in the ghetto. It's just Popeyes.
No, there's a where I grew up, there's a Popeyes just down the way.
Okay.
And
Nah,
there are no restaurants
motherfucker.
anywhere near where I live. Not true. The closest restaurant is like 17 minutes away. And the next closest one after that is 25 minutes away.
Yeah.
Hold on, I have to address something.
What, we're gonna talk about review, bro? Because I want to do that too.
No, just like before we could do that, I have to address. I was like, you're telling Rimshee, it's like I was like I got Popeyes. I'm in the ghetto. It's just like, motherfucker, if you're in the ghetto, you have churches.
Nah, Churches isn't in the Northwest.
Yeah, because you don't have real ghettos.
Tell that to the guy who watched a bullet fly through his apartment on multiple occasions.
I didn't watch a bullet fly through my apartment.
Obviously,
There
I'm
was a
teasing,
shooting
but-
right on the corner, and I got scared and hid behind the fridge, like I should.
I mean, it won't help much, but it'll help some.
It's the thickest part of my apartment.
Fine, this guy, he got fucking mugged by a cat.
I mean, cats will just mug you regardless. Vicious creatures.
Yeah, but you can generally punt a cat. He's still coward.
Yeah, but like, honestly, like, obviously teasing, but it's like, when it comes to like, chicken places, like, Popeyes is kind of like upper tier almost. It's like, Churches is where it's like, this is where you're sad and you have very little money.
Yeah, if you want the low end of shit, Churches, KFC at this point.
I think at this point
Yeah.
we should restart the counter.
Yeah, at this point we've gotten to it.
Yes.
Yeah. Cats! Someone mentioned
also-
cats, and now there's a cats.
Hey, cats. Larry, when it comes to review, bro, yeah, he wasn't impressed. However, if you've been watching a lot of his latest videos, he's been getting fucked over by all his fast food places for the last couple years.
Yeah.
Yeah, his day's been ruined constantly for the last couple years. Like, it's almost all been bad. It's rare to get something good from the places he's been getting it from.
Yeah, like, anytime I see him doing reviews, like he shows off the items that he's gotten, and like I compare it to stuff that I get, it's like, dude, you need to move to another area. Because your
Yeah.
fucking fast food joints are garbage.
Yeah, they're really fucking up, and it's
Well,
really
it's-
disappointing.
It's like the argument of Five Guys versus In-N-Out, which is a thing, apparently.
Should be.
I'm so
Five
sad.
Guys has
Going downhill.
Five Guys has a bit better of a burger, but it's also much more expensive.
Mhm.
But
And they Subway
In-N-Out
it,
is
so like
I would say In-N-Out has a better burger for the price. But if you want to go based purely on quality, Five Guys is a better burger overall.
yeah. Yeah. Plus
Also,
they have
if
the
you
Subway system
have-
for all your toppings and stuff, and then it's like
Also, if you have a peanut allergy, just stay away from Five Guys.
yeah, you can't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, same
Unfortunately.
same thing for Chick-fil-A, actually.
By the way, Five Guys really did say fuck everybody with peanut allergies.
It really did.
Everything at Chick-fil-A, the chicken sandwiches being the primary thing, those are fried in peanut oil.
Yeah. So the thing with Review Bro, like all of the fast food places around him are treating him like shit. Treating all their customers like shit. If he's getting the quality of stuff that we've been seeing, if everybody else is too, it sucks. And
Like, hell, man, like the last few times that he's gone like Little Caesars, like I've seen like his picture of it, and I'm like, God, what the fuck is that?
yeah, and Like,
like-
there's, but
I know it's
like,
not the
but
best pizza around, but I've
It's
gotten
also-
better shit from Little Caesars than that.
It's also franchise dependent. Like, there's a local Northwest franchise called Zips. It's
Mhm.
not over here on the west side of Washington. It's like eastern Washington, some of Idaho, and like some of Oregon.
Yeah.
And there's
Florida,
like
that
3 or 4
explains a
different
lot.
Zips in Spokane, and there's only 2 of them that I'll go to because the other 2 just have shit quality. You know.
Well, it's like most of the time in the US, you hear someone talking about McDonald's and it's just, oh no, that's really bad meat. But the McDonald's in Helena, Montana is pretty damn good, mostly because they actually source local ingredients.
Well, that's because
beef
that's
is
where,
local,
Like,
the
all of
potatoes are
McDonald's gets
local.
all of their ingredients. It's like from there, so it's the freshest.
Well, no, like specifically, like I know McDonald's, like especially for the quarter pounder with cheese, like that's always like local beef, like wherever they happen to be.
Or at least as local as they can get.
Because that's like the one item on the menu that's always fresh. Although I was at McDonald's today, and they're actually rolling out changes nationwide that are going to be standard by next year.
Yeah, they're bringing back the McPizza.
No, I mean like they're changing
Honestly,
the way that they do their stuff.
Honestly, McDonald's has been trying to up their quality for a while now.
Yeah.
Oh, and it shows. It absolutely does.
Yeah. It's
McDonald's
no
has become
longer
a
the
hell of a
shit.
lot more consistent.
It's no longer the shit show that it was. And I'm sure the places like in Helena, Montana, where it's actually pretty decent, will probably be able to be like, okay, yeah, this is good. This is meeting or exceeding our standards. Whereas the ones in, say, Chicago, Illinois, are gonna have to fucking up their game.
Yeah.
But yeah, like,
Or
the
close.
The other thing about McDonald's is you don't go to McDonald's for a great burger. You go to McDonald's for McDonald's. There's just something about the food that's just like.
I
has a
said
certain
like
flavor to it.
recently, what McDonald's is doing is like for all of their burgers, they're grilling them a little bit longer and a little bit hotter to get a better sear. They're actually for anything that has like the diced onions, they're cooking the onions on the patty
Okay.
so they get a bit of caramelization to them.
Okay,
And
I
they're
may have to go
actually-
back to McDonald's in a year and try this out. This actually sounds decent.
Well, the thing is, like, I got a Big Mac today, and like I pulled the bun off, and it's like the little onions were actually. It's like, oh, they've got some brown color to them. They actually did cook those. And my
Nah, they painted
cheese was actually completely melted. It was like goo. Because that's
Nice.
another thing. It's like they're making sure they're completely melting the cheese. And the
Well,
Big Mac
it's-
has more sauce now, just by default.
It
has
is
more sauce.
it is an interesting thing because like quality is important even for fast food. Not to backtrack really, but I'm going to anyway. In-N-Out, for example, the only reason that it's as poorly spread out as it is because the company has a requirement that any new store be within 24 hours of a distribution point. So until they have new distribution points, they can only open stores within a certain radius.
Again, I'm not saying that it's like fine dining or anything, but like, especially since they switched to like the fresh beef and like the changes that they're making now, like McDonald's is good. Like the
Yeah,
quarter pounder of cheese is a good cheeseburger. It's
I haven't
arguably
gotten,
the best item on the menu.
I haven't gotten a chicken sandwich with mayo on the outside in a while.
Well, hell, they've
or
got,
the cheese on the bun instead of on the patty.
they've got the whole McCrispy line now, which I still think is a terrible name, but
Yeah, I haven't tried it yet.
I like the spicy one.
Larry, Pizza Hut used to be the shit.
Yeah,
best.
Pizza Hut
has
was
fallen
the pizza
so
place.
far.
Pizza Hut in my area, they probably did this thing like nationwide. But at school there was, if you read a book from the library, there was like a little quiz you could take about the book on the library computers. If you pass the quiz, you get like a certain amount of points and stuff like that. So the more you read, the more points you get. If you read enough, you got a free personal pan pizza from Pizza Hut.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, which was a big deal at the time.
Yeah, it was dope. And I'd be like, Mom, Dad, I got a personal pan pizza coming to me. Can we go to Pizza Hut? It'd be like,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. Also,
And then they'd get a pizza for themselves, and I'd get my own little personal pan pizza. And
pan is so good. It was, anyway. The
Yeah.
fact that they charge more for the pan crust now, when it was their original crust, is bullshit.
yeah,
Pizza Hut was the originator of stuffed crust pizza. They came up with it.
yep.
Well, they used to be on top of their shit. Now they've kind of fallen behind.
They got rid of the inside dining. That's a
You guys
At least
remember
they're not. At least
well,
they're not
some
Little
places
Caesars.
have it. Hey, I like Little Caesars.
I'm cool with Little Caesars.
If
To be
anything,
fair, Little
is
Caesars
a much
knows what
better
it is.
value than Pizza Hut lately.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
I'm
can
not
get
going to argue with that.
I can get comparable pizza at Little Caesars faster and for less money.
Yeah. Little Caesars
so-
knows what it is. It's not telling you, oh no, this is the world's best pizza. It's pizza. It's
Yeah.
quick.
Well, that's the thing. Is
Pro-
like even bad pizza is still pretty good most of the time.
Yeah,
It's pizza.
broke
It's
tip-
quick. It's
Rimshee,
cheap.
shut up!
A pro broke tip for Little Caesars pizza. You can buy the pizza uncooked on food stamps, and then pay them $1 to heat it up to cook it. Just a little pro tip.
Mm-hmm.
Rimshee, what were you saying?
It's fast, it's cheap, but it's still pizza.
Mhm.
And they know it. And they don't try and hide it.
Also, the crazy bread is actually pretty decent.
Yeah, my wife absolutely loves Round Table. And Round Table's pretty good though.
Round Table's same level as Little Caesars, in my opinion.
Not around here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the Round Tables I've been to around here, it's actually a decent pizza.
Do either of you guys remember the Bigfoot?
No.
No.
It was an item that Pizza Hut had back in the 90s during like the Great Pizza Wars. But like the Bigfoot was like, it was literally like a yard of pizza.
Nice.
Oh
It came in
god, this thing.
great big rectangular box.
Yeah. Rimshee, pull it up on screen.
I'm working on it.
Yeah, it's like this
Yeah.
is back when like American pizza chains were like really duking it out, like trying to get all the market share.
So, hold on. Larry asked a question. What's the difference between a pan pizza and Chicago style? Again, it's pan pizza is just baked inside of like a skillet. It's all butter.
Yeah,
and
whereas
sausage and stuff
Chicago
like that.
style has that semi-thick
It's a semi-thick crust,
bread?
lots of toppings, then cheese, then sauce on top.
It's basically a marinara soup in a bread bowl.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, depending on like the sauce.
Tell me
tends to
I'm
be-
wrong. Tell me
No.
I'm wrong.
The sauce is on
No,
top of
'cause,
the
like,
cheese.
I go to like I was at Uno's recently, Uno Chicago Grill, and it's not marinara. It's a decent bit thicker than that. Like there's actual like pieces of tomato in that sauce. It's like it's very chunky. It's closer in consistency to salsa than marinara.
Okay. Wait, what kind of salsa are you having?
No, I'm saying consistency-wise, the sauce that like Uno's uses for their Chicago-style pizza is closer in consistency to like a salsa than a marinara.
Okay.
It's noticeably thicker and chunkier.
All right. Yeah. It's a... But yeah, pan pizza, it's just baked inside of a giant skillet, essentially. Or a small skillet if it's a personal pan.
Yeah.
God damn, I missed that. That was so That's why I read so much when I was a kid. Just wanted that personal pan pizza.
I could have swore Rimshee was getting us a picture, but
I am.
Sometimes it takes some time.
I have work to do. Leave me alone while I do it.
and here's where the show pivoted from Femboy Link to In and Out and Five Guys.
Yeah. It still makes me giggle. And back on the Chicago pizza thing. The cheese should contain the sauce, not vice versa. That's a stance I'm willing to die on.
Okay, but what do you feel about cheese over toppings?
I'm cool with cheese over
It depends
toppings.
on how it's done.
Depends on the toppings as well.
Yeah, like in general, if you take your cheese, you sprinkle it over the top, and then you throw on your toppings and you sprinkle some cheese on top of that, it's generally gonna be fine. I'm not gonna have an issue with it. As long as it's not like hella thick over the toppings.
See,
But
that's my
there
favorite
is-
kind of pizza.
Yeah, no, I kind of like
There
it
is a
'cause,
reason it's
like,
called a topping.
Yeah, but cheese is technically also a topping.
Yeah, technically.
So, Domino's, when you get salami, they put it under the cheese. And I'm like, so I always ordered, instead of pepperoni, I'd get a salami pizza. Because I thought that was great. Because the only problem that I have with cheese over the toppings, cheese under the toppings, is exactly, Larry, the pepperoni. I like a good crispy pepperoni.
Yeah, I have no problem for the most part with the cheese and most of the toppings intermixed.
Yeah.
Yep, there it is.
The fatty cups. Or the Bigfoot pizza.
Yeah, the Bigfoot. And they had like commercials with like a cartoon Bigfoot, and there would be like a cartoon Bigfoot on the boxes. Kind of like
Yeah,
peeking
they
over
do
the
have
windows.
that. Let me pull it
Yeah,
up.
you're sparking a memory. I vaguely remember it.
But yeah. My favorite pizza is made with sliced cheese.
What are you, German?
That guy.
Yep, there he is.
That's not Sasquatch. That's not Bigfoot. All right. This is anti-Bigfoot propaganda. They're trying to throw you off the trail of the real Sasquatch.
Yeah, the only pizza buffet that we really have left around anymore in the States is CC's, and you don't want to go to CC's.
Not
I remember
if you can
there's a
afford
pizza
it.
buffet that opened in my area called Eats a Pizza. The pizza was terrible, but you could eat all of it you wanted.
That's the point, though. It's just like it's basically like CC's. It's just like, yeah, you can eat as much as you want. Do you really want to, though?
Yeah.
Show up for the pizza. Stay for the diarrhea.
Like, they had like a bacon cheddar pizza at CC's, and this pizza was so fucking salty, just like so disgustingly laden with sodium, that my sister, who I have watched pour salt into her open palm and lick up, took a bite of that pizza and she's just like, no.
Eats a Pizza. I was there like opening day. I was a little kid, and it was great that opening day. Went back another time. Total shit.
Well, of course. Opening day, they have to be good to attract the customers.
Yeah.
They just didn't think that they had to be good for the day after opening day.
It's
There's
like,
a
we've already got people that'll come back. We can stop giving a shit, though.
There's a pizza place by me that's like, they're so lazy with their name. They're just called like AAA Pizza.
Are they topless when they show up, Larry?
That is important.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah. Really, the only reason to go to a CC's anymore is if you just want to go there and like gorge on brownies.
But if I'm going to do that, I'm just going to go to like an Asian buffet.
I don't know, man. Like the brownies that I've had at like the one near me were nothing to write home about. Like they didn't even really taste like brownies. Like they had like this like pink flavorless frosting on top, and it was fucking weird.
Yeah. But I'm also a person that's gotten a Chinese buffet to change their rules. So.
Oh.
Yeah, because it was like $12 for entry.
Mm-hmm.
And they didn't have any rules on like a switch between like lunch and dinner. And so my friends and I, we'd be broke. We'd all pay like the $12, and we would just be there for like 8 hours playing Munchkin. And just like eating all the food we want.
No, you leave now.
Yeah.
You've been here for an hour.
Exactly.
You leave now.
You've been here for an hour. You leave. So they changed their rules, and we'd be like, "Yeah, we'll pay again. Fuck it," and just keep doing it. And then we got banned.
It's like, all right, smart ass.
Oh no, I paid $24 for 8 hours.
Yeah. And just hanging out with the group. It's just like 6 of us. Just chilling, playing games. Yeah, Y2K, isn't that a... Oh, what's his name? Something Panette bit?
Huh?
John Panette, I think was his name. You've been here 4 hours. You leave. He was a really fat comedian. He was like a pre-Ralphie May.
Pretty fluffy.
Nah.
Ralphie May was pretty fluffy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Ralphie May is a pretty big boy.
Yeah. Yeah, and John Panette was was before Ralphie, and then yeah.
Yeah, I saw one of his bits not too long ago talking about how, like, it's like no matter what, women are right.
Yeah.
Don't argue with them.
Especially when they're wrong.
Yeah. John Finette had this bit about how he went to Italy one time, and they just kept bringing him food, and I can't go to Italy. I can't eat. I try to eat a little healthier, eat a little less, but they just love to watch me eat all their food. I love it.
Yeah, there are a disturbing amount of people in the world now that have a fascination with watching people eat.
Yeah, that's where mukbang comes from.
Yeah.
Which is such a disgusting word.
Well, it's a Korean thing.
I know, it's just an unpleasant word to say.
Yeah, it's technically mukbang, but whatever.
Either way, it doesn't help.
Yeah, mukbang sounds worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, that just sounds like somebody's like, man, look at the fucking. You need to clean this thing, man. Look at the muck in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
I ain't hitting that.
That was my bong when I was 19 years old. It was definitely a mukbang.
Nice, Larry. Low-key sounds like a mix between bukkake and gangbang.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just an unpleasant word.
That's probably cleaner. That situation is probably cleaner than what mukbang sounds like it would be.
Well,
Although, I guess, like, one of the biggest purveyors, like, I guess Nikocado Avocado is getting into better shape recently.
yeah, he's cut down on his eating a lot, and it's like...
Like, he's losing weight, he looks better, he seems happier, and it's like, good for him.
Yeah, he's still doing, like, the big eating stuff, but he's doing it more responsibly.
Yeah. Not like Hungry Fat Chick, which he collaborated with a bunch.
Like, there's a...
Which, I mean, I guess it's accurate, but you could have picked a less self-degrading name for yourself.
Yeah, there's a guy I follow. Beard Meets Food.
Yeah, I've heard of Beard.
Yeah, he used to be really fat, and then he lost all of his weight, and like reached his goal weight and everything. And his wife was like, "Hey, you like to eat? Why don't you try like this challenge? It's like a celebration for meeting your goal weight, and then we go back to, what you were doing."
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, "Okay." And then he just loved doing the challenge, and so now he just
Goes around the country attempting different ones.
Yeah, no, he's jacked now. He didn't used to be. And yeah, he just counts his calories. Like, he'll skip it if he has something that's like really big. He'll skip a day of eating pretty much. Maybe eat some like celery or something. But
Yeah,
just enough
also,
to keep going, basically.
The other thing is like as JL said, like if you're actually like jacked, it's like you can afford to eat more calories than normal people because you just need them inherently.
yeah, well,
Thanks, Cats.
He works out a lot, doesn't eat much.
Yeah,
because
when you're
muscle
working
does
out,
not
you use a
maintain
lot
itself.
more calories.
Well, also just like muscle does not maintain itself.
No.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
when
Just
you
by
have
breathing,
muscle,
you need more calories when you're jacked.
Yeah, as I said, like even at rest, if you have more muscle, you're just burning more calories.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Skull, thanks for the bits, Cats.
Which is why, really, the best way to lose weight, start lifting.
Yep. Number one thing.
And maintain the discipline to continue it. That's the biggest issue.
Yeah, it's like, because cardio is good for your heart. It's good for your lungs and all that stuff. It ain't gonna help you lose a lot of weight. It just won't.
Yeah. Well, you are burning calories, but you're not building the muscle.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Larry, you also have to eat less shit too.
Yeah.
That's like, but it's more manageable if you're lifting and building muscle to eat just a little less than it is to.
Yeah. That's one of the things that annoys me,
and
Cats.
only getting minimal burns.
Yeah, that's one of the things that annoys me most, Cats. Here in the United States, instead of having food that's just, well, it's fat, but your body can actually handle fat, they replace the fat with sugar because they have to maintain the taste.
Yeah. Also.
Yeah, that was the fat-free craze of like the '90s and early 2000s.
But it's still around. It's not. That's when it started.
Back in the fucking 70s.
Yeah,
that's when it started. It's still prolific in the U.S. Oh, fat-free. Yeah, that's part of the issue, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because also I have to clarify, Cats. It's like, I'm not saying that, not to do cardio. Obviously do cardio. As I said, it's great for your heart and your lungs and just your long-term health.
Yeah, circulation.
But cardio, like if you're just doing cardio, don't expect to lose a lot of weight. Because it's not efficient for that. I said it's important, but if you really want to start losing weight, start doing strength training, eat less, and avoid sugar.
Yeah.
I mean, sugar is not going to be the end of you, but the sheer volume we eat it in these days, because they replace all fat with sugar now.
What I should say is refined sugar.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because,
like, are different.
Sugar and fruit's fine.
Are a little different. But that's only if you're actually eating the fruit itself.
Larry, so no
fruit juice is not good for you. Because with fruit juice, you get all of the sugar of the fruit without any of the stuff like the fiber.
Yeah. Larry,
you're not wrong, Cats.
So, Larry's saying, so no fun. Bacon is on the table all day, every day. What are you talking about? No fun.
Also,
and yeah, the worst possible combination is sugar and fat, because your body makes use of the fat like it normally would, but then it goes, oh, sugar, I better store this for a rainy day. There's your ass.
Yeah. Mainly the absolute worst thing that you can do is drink your calories. So, like, a thing that will help you out a lot, if you can, like, just cut back on, soda, fruit juices, fruit drinks, beer. Yeah, you don't have to eat kale. I actually haven't had kale in a while. Kale is actually
kale can be good in the right combination for a salad, but that's mostly because you're going to end up tasting the other shit, like the pears and the walnuts and.
Yeah.
Well, even kale by itself, you fry it lightly in a pan, like in a little bit of olive oil, maybe add a bit of sesame seed, get it a little crispy.
I feel attacked.
What?
Nothing.
Meat is not out. Fat is not out. The worst combination is fat and sugar. It's better if you're eating fat because that's naturally contained within the food. The issue, for the most part, is they're pulling out the natural fat and replacing it with unnatural sugar because if they don't, it'll taste like shit and they won't sell anything.
Yeah, so stay away from sugar. If you can do it without sugar, do it.
You know, I drank a Sprite today, but I don't drink one every day.
Carbs
Like,
are
I have a-
carbs. They're more complex. It does take more effort to break it down. It doesn't apply the same way. It is still something you should stay somewhat away from. Unless you're Italian.
Yeah, just well, there's a lot shit. There's a lot of shit going on.
Also,
a lot of pastas in Italy are, I don't know, they're made differently than they are in the U.S.
Yeah.
So they don't have the same effects.
also you have noshi or nashi,
Nochi.
Gnocchi.
little
Gnocchi.
potato dumplings.
Yeah. My wife's been wanting to make gnocchi for a while now.
They are pretty delicious.
Well,
They
the
do have
thing
more
is, like,
sodium than equivalent pasta, though.
Oh yeah, that's the other thing. Larry,
she
cheese. You can still have cheese.
I like cheese.
Yeah.
Cheese is good.
Cats, do you make a cheese crust for your keto pizza? Because I've seen that where people just sort of like melt some cheese down and like fry it.
Also,
And they use that as the crust.
we have to point out, as I said, like, sugar is a very broad term.
Yeah, that's true.
Because for the fact of the matter is that your body requires sugar, specifically glucose.
With exceptions. There are some people who have who can't handle it, and that's a whole different story.
Well, no, it's
That's
like
a medical issue.
in that case, it's like they still need it. It's just they can't process it.
Yeah, exactly.
And yeah, like, that's the thing. It's like, if you cannot process glucose, you die.
No,
Because without that basic sugar, which drives a bunch of metabolic actions in the body, it just kind of ceases to function.
like I'll be dead next year. So.
Wait, what?
Joking.
You better not be.
For legal reasons, that's a joke. For legal reasons, that's a joke.
Not just for legal reasons, for moral reasons. I just eat unhealthy.
What a fool
I'm just an
you are.
unhealthy person. I'm working on it.
Okay, as I said though, like, fructose, which is fruit sugar, as long as you're consuming the whole fruit, it's fine.
High fructose corn syrup, not fun.
Although some fruits are better for you than others. For example, like, grapes, while tasty, are not one of the better fruits for losing weight because they're pretty sugar dense for what they are.
Yeah, look for stuff like blueberries, raspberries, strawberries.
I like to munch on. I'm in blackberry country.
The black raspberries are going to be coming soon. I can't
They're
wait.
blackberries, not black raspberries.
I have black raspberries.
You're a weirdo. Yeah, no, literally, my neighbor right across has a big old blackberry bush that just like goes over his fence. So I just pick blackberries.
I'm
Bunch
not a
of-
weirdo. Black raspberries are awesome.
Oh god. Yeah, Larry, I saw that video. Asmongold's a weirdo that just eats cookies and burgers.
Actually,
And
Yeah, I
Now
see
I
the
think about
difference
it.
here. Okay, there is a difference between a black raspberry and a blackberry.
yeah, there's actually a substantial difference.
yes, his shitty steaks and potatoes.
In fact, funnily enough, Jables, the state that has some of the largest commercial growing operations for black raspberries is directly beneath you.
Oregon? Yeah. I said I'm in Blackberry country. That I'm just including like the Northwest.
Well, it's just
The
like, you know,
Pacific Northwest, to be
the
specific.
it's just like the Northeast is well known for blueberries.
Yeah.
Places like Maine.
Yeah, Washington has, I think. Oh, what is it? Huckleberries?
Yep, which is a
I'll be
relative. of
your
blueberries.
huckleberry.
You know, that's. I'm not gonna do the. I have to now. It's Hucklebearer is the actual line. I wasn't gonna do it, but I already started, so I had to finish.
No, you didn't.
I had to.
Nah, it's not nearly as cringe as what Larry did in the chat.
Yeah.
You know that was their only fucking song? My dad saw them in concert once. They were opening for another band. He said that they sucked so badly they got booed off the stage. Like, even that one song, they managed to fuck up live.
Yeah. Yeah, there's some bands that just kind of suck live.
Ram Jam just sucked, period.
Yeah. Saw Five Finger Death Punch live. Terrible.
Well, yeah, they suck too.
Yeah, but, like their recorded stuff is all right. I was going in to be like, yeah, this will be all right. I was waiting to see Korn.
I've only been to one concert where Korn was involved, and I didn't even see them play.
Yeah. On that note, we're gonna end the show. Yeah,
All
Korn
right.
Live is pretty good. Have a good night, everybody.
Yeah,
All
I'm
right,
sure they
everyone.
would've
Have a
been
good
better
night.
than
We'll be back
Stone
next
Sour.
week.
Yeah, I'll see you next week, same time, same place.
All right.
Later.
Well, bye.